Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
Lakas CMD President and House Majority Leader Martin Romualdez divulged that Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte officially took her oath as a new member of their party at exactly 9 p.m. today. The event happened at Senator Bong Revilla's farm in Cavite. According to Romualdez, Mayor Sara will be a very promising leader and asset to the Lakas CMD party. Earlier, hugpong ng pagbabago Secretary General Anthony Del Rosario confirmed the resignation of their chairperson, Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio. In her letter to HNP members and officers, the presidential daughter expressed her sadness upon tendering her resignation. On Wednesday, COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez said that Duterte cannot run for a national position under her regional party. Sara's withdrawal from her re-election bid in Davao City and her transfer to a national party fuels speculations that she would run for a national position in the 2022 polls. Meanwhile, presidential aspirant Manila Mayor Isko Moreno is in Botolan, Zambales to meet with fisher folks. According to Moreno, he will push to lower the electricity rates aside from slashing the price of petroleum products.
Pangalawa kong gagawin, babawasan ko ng 50% ang buwis ng kuryente. Alagang kinikilig kayo, no? Mukhang sapul lang, no? Pero ang tagal na nila, wala nakaisip nun.
The tandem of Senators Panfilo Lacson and Vicente Soto III canceled their weekly Meet the Press to focus on the Senate budget deliberations. Also, the standard bearer of the PDP Laban Kusi Wing, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, is present in today's Senate session. There is no information yet on the activities of Vice President Leni Robredo and Bongbong Marcos. But yesterday, VP Robredo and Senator Francis Pangilinan visited Batangas.
Senator Manny Pacquiao remains firm that he will not withdraw his candidacy for the country's top post. This comes after his meeting with President Duterte on Tuesday night. They were joined by Vice Presidential aspirant Senator Christopher Bongo and One Pacman Party List Representative Eric Pineda.
Walang atrasan, tuloy po ang laban. The meeting with the President was arranged by common friends. It wasn't a political meeting, but it provided us an opportunity to talk about our shared vision for Mindanao.
In an earlier statement, Pacquiao's camp says it was discussed during the meeting the development of Mindanao, specifically the infrastructure and power industry sectors. Before this, the two leaders of the warring factions of ruling party PDP Laban had been involved in a verbal tussle on certain issues including corruption in the government and the West Philippine Sea. The palace calls the meeting a renewal of friendship. When asked if this signals the possible reconciliation in the ruling party, the palace has this to say.
What I know is what was relayed to me by both Senator Bongo at saka Mr. Eric Pineda. No? So sa ngayon po, it was a friendly meeting. It was a reunion of sorts between two leaders from Mindanao. Iwan na lang po natin doon yun sa ngayon.
Meanwhile, the Commission on Elections says the process on hearing the petitions on who to declare the legitimate representatives of PDP Laban is ongoing.
Nagbitiw na bilang chairperson ng regional party na hugpong ng pagbabago o HNP si Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. Nakasaad yan sa isang sulat na ipinadala ng presidential daughter sa mga opisyal ng partido. Walang binanggit na dahilan si Mayor Sara sa kanyang pagbibitiw. Pero sabi niya parati niyang susuportahan ang HNP at nagpapasalamat siya sa mga naituro nito sa kanya. Sabi naman ni HNP Secretary General Anthony Del Rosario, bagamat nalulungkot sila, hangad daw nilang magtagumpay ang mga plano ng presidential daughter. Bago nito, umatras din sa kanyang re-election bid ang alkalde pero wala pa siyang kumpirmasyon kung tatakbo siya sa mas mataas na posisyon.
Ilang political analyst naman ang nagsasabi na kung matutuloy sa pagtakbo sa pagka-presidente si Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, si dating Senador Bongbong Marcos ang maapektuhan lalo na at nag-usap na ang dalawa kamakailan lamang sa lalawigan ng Cebu. Maaari niyang magdulot ito ng campaign nightmares.
I mean, people are just speculating, especially now we're coming up to the 15th and Mayor Inday made some moves in the last couple of days. So it's not surprising that there will be speculation, but you know, it's nothing new. It's been something that we as candidates have been living with for quite a while. So just keep going, doing what I do.
It's possible
that
you will be prepared with
Inday Sara.
The pairing.
This is Philippine politics. Everything is possible.
So tuloy na tuloy pa rin, sir.
Even up to the last, absolutely the last moment.
So tuloy na tuloy pa rin, sir, for president?
Ako?
Yes.
For president po kayo.
Examine my situation. I have nowhere else to go. I cannot go anywhere, and I cannot change. I will not change parties. I do not have. I entered this race not to play any of this substitution, play with the rules. I entered this because I felt I should run for president, and that's what I'm doing.
There are also speculations that you have discussions with Mayor Sara.
I have discussions with very, very many people, and she's one of them.
Are you going to pair up with her, or
I'm sorry?
Is she going to be your running mate?
You're asking the wrong person. These are her decisions, not mine.
Pero since she withdrew, may pag-uusap na po ba kayo?
No.
But you're going to talk later or one of these days?
We might. Yeah, we might. Again, I mean, I'm sure you've all been watching all of this very closely. So yeah, all the things we tried. All throughout this process, we have been speculating, trying to anticipate what could possibly happen. I have heard all the combinations, upside down, back to front, left to right. So we enjoy doing all of that. But none of the things that we expected to happen have happened in this process. So we can only go so far with our guessing and speculation. So I know what my plan is. I will continue with my plan. That's what I'm doing.
What if Mayor Sara runs for president?
Then she will run. What else can I say?
Kanya-kanyang reaksyon naman ang iba pang presidential aspirant. Kumpiyansa raw sina Senador Panfilo Lacson at Manny Pacquiao na hindi maapektuhan ni Mayor Sara ang kanilang kandidatura. Si Manila Mayor Isko Moreno naman wala raw pakialam sa political plans ng presidential daughter. Pero si Vice President Leni Robredo naniniwalang pabor sa oposisyon kung magsasanib puwersa sina Mayor Sara at dating Senador Bongbong Marcos. Mas magiging malinaw daw kasi kung sino-sino ang magkakampi at kung ano ang kanilang paninindigan. Sabi naman ni Marcos, hintayin na lang ang pinal na desisyon ng presidential daughter. Dadalo si Mayor Sara sa birthday celebration ni House Speaker Lord Alan Velasco sa isang luxury island resort sa Quezon Province ngayong araw. Ayon yan sa tagapagsalita ng presidential daughter na si Liloan Cebu Mayor Cristina Frasco.
Alam niyo kung ano ang mga tanong sa akin ng mga tao, ano ba nangyari? Hindi na ba BBM Sara? Nakausap po namin si Congressman Joey Salceda. Actually, meron akong dalawang importanteng tanong sa kanya. Pinipilit niya kasi tatakbo si Sara na presidente. At kilometric daw yung kanilang chat, yung conversation, mahaba. Tanong ko, meron bang definitive response o answer si Sara tungkol sa presidency sa tanong na siya ba tatakbong presidente? Ang sabi ni Congressman Joey Salceda, nire-respeto natin si Congressman Joey Salceda, sabi niya, ito daw pong si Sara, ang sagot sa kanya, hold my hand. Ibig sabihin nun, gabayan mo ako. Sabi ni Congressman Joey Salceda, ang ibig sabihin daw nun, tatakbong presidente. Wala daw silang pinag-uusapang vice presidency. Kasi alam nyo, mahirap talaga pagka puro chismoso lang yung nagkukwentuhan. Mabuti nga siguro, intayin na lang natin tong si Sara kung anong gagawin niya sa kanyang buhay. Ang importante po, ay Kuya Oliver, ang pastor namin sa Commonwealth. Ang akin pong sinasabi, intayin na lang natin dahil puro meron lang naman tayo dito. Ano? Tapos, saka na tayo magdesisyon. Pero ngayon, ang pwede lang natin gawin, magsapantaha lang po tayo. Magsapantaha o kaya mag-speculate. Yun lang po pwede natin gawin ngayon. Pero alam niyo naman ako, lagi ako may nakakausap na kung sino-sino. Siyempre, meron dyan ang gusto, BBM Sara. Meron namang nagsasabi, mag-slide down daw si BBM para kay Sara. Ang ulo, si Sara, si BBM ang Vice President. Sabi ko, parang medyo mahirap kay BBM na mag-slide down. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi, kung paniniwalaan natin ka Oliver Vallo, kung paniniwalaan natin itong si Senator Amy Marcos, ang nagsabi kay BBM na tumakbo na, tumakbo ang presidente, si Sara mismo. Kasi nga, hindi nga raw siya tatakbong presidente. Ngayon, nung nagdeklara for a number of times tong si Sara na hindi siya tatakbong presidente, so nagkaroon po ng tinatawag na realignment Nagkaroon ng realignment. Nakita nyo naman kung paano lumipad ngayon yung Bongbong Marcos, yung ibang mga dating makasara, napunta kay Bongbong. Kaya medyo kumbaga, sabi ko nga sa inyo, para mahihirapan sa parte ni Bongbong na mag-slide down. Eto ngayon, ang tanong. Ang tanong ko, halimbawa, at walang mag-slide down. Hindi mag-slide down si Bongbong. Tapos, halimbawa, tumakbo si Sara na presidente rin. Dalawa ngayong kandidatong presidente, patay kang bata ka. By the way, ang sabi po nitong si VP Leni Robredo, mabuting araw, magsama yung dalawa Parang dating, magsama pa kayo. Parang ganun ang dating, Magsama pa kayo, Bongbong at Sara. Ewan ko kung ano ang basis niya doon, So, ang sinasabi natin dito, malaking problema sa party po ni Bongbong Marcos at saka ni Sara kung sila po tatakbo pareho na presidente. Malaking problema yon. Pero sa ngayon, gusto kong paniwalaan, ako personal lang, gusto kong paniwalaan yung mga unang information na akin pong natatanggap na this is going to be BBM as president and Sara as vice presidential candidate. Kung hindi magkakatotoo yun, wala tayong magagawa doon. Pero, mismong mga independent political analyst, yung iba nga nakausap natin, taga-UP pa. Alam niyo naman, pagka taga-UP, medyo na-stereotype sila na anti-Marcos o anti-Duterte. Pero, sila po mismo nagsasabi sa atin, independent political analyst, ano sabi nila? Kapag ka daw po nagsama ang Bongbong Marcos at Sara Duterte, President, Vice President, medyo mabigat na kalaban yon. Ngayon, maaaring sinasabi po nung kampo ni VP Leni Robredo na, hindi, kaya namin yan, pabor pa sa amin yan pagka nagkasama sila kung na lang yun, naalala ko tuloy well, baka naman nagbabasa sila ng Art of War. Meron pong Art of War. Nabasa niyo ba yung kay Sancho na libro, yung Art of War? Na kapag ka daw mahina ka, pakita mong malakas ka. Pag malakas ka naman, i-project an image of weakness para yung kalaban malito. Baka naman nabasa nila yun. Pero meron ako isang naalala Meron akong isang kaibigan dati. Maliit lang, pero mayabang. Medyo mayabang. Maliit. Ngayon, kaliit-liit ng bubuli. Pinatulan siya ng malaking tao. Pinatulan siya. Tapos, sinapak siya. Tapos, tinadyakan siya. Taob si Bulilit. Dumudugo yung ilong. Tapos, magang-maga yung mata. Nakahiga, Tapos, nakahiga na siyang gano'n. Tapos, dagan-dagan siya nung malaki. Alam mo, sabi ni Bulilit nung sa malaking tao, sabi ni Bulilit, Ano, lalaban ka pa? Ay, nakaumiram pa na siya. Ayun. Yun ang problema. Ito pong itong pinag-uusapan natin, kasi political season ngayon. So, yung opinion ko, maaaring hindi ka pareho ng opinion nyo, pero okay lang po yun. Walang problema. Kanya-kanyang opinion naman yan. Yun naman ang aking gustong mangyari pinapropagate dito eh. Tayo ay magrespetuhan ng opinion. Ano? At saka nga pala, Kompo, ngayon lang po bago ako mag-live, naglabas po ng statement si Senator Manny Pacquiao tungkol dun sa picture na lumabas na kasama niya si Pangulong Duterte at saka si Senator Bongo. Meron po kasing, alam niyo naman, sa rumor mills kung tawagin, ang sinasabi po ay meron daw pong binabubuong agreement between Senator Pacquiao and Senator Bongo. Kumbaga, tinuldukan na po ni Senator Pacquiao yan, naglabas po siya ng statement just a few minutes ago. Sabi niya, hindi daw po siya aatras, sabi ni Senator Pacquiao. Yun daw usapan nila ni kahapon sa Malacanang ay para lang pag-usapan yung pareho nilang interest tungkol po sa Mindanao and namamalagi daw po yung kanyang paninindigan na ipakulong ang mga dapat ipakulong na nangungurap sa gobyerno. Ayun. Yun lang po yung maikukwento ko. Yung tanong ng tanong sa akin mambihira kayo, kumakain ako Yun lang muna ha. Mamaya, bantayan nyo. Baka may mga update tayo dyan. Pero, napaka-importante po. Tingin ko, napaka-importante na bantayan natin yung araw ng Sabado. Yung November 13. At siyempre, yung November 15. Okay? Tip ko sa inyo, bantayan yung November 13, saka November. Ngayon po, November 11 na.